lives in Tel Aviv.
No way. Really? For how long?
A few years.
Wow.
My son was in Jerusalem for
I didn't
8
know that.
years.
Wow. And they're alive. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're survived.
Well, now it's serious. Yeah.
It is. And even though it's always the same.
Yeah, that's true.
And it looks worse than it is.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, that's exactly what they told me too. When I saw something on the news, I called my son. I said, "Everything all right?" He said, "What?" and I heard the sirens over the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's all about? I didn't know.
Especially in Tel Aviv. You don't feel it at all.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we can go on for hours. So shalom. And then
Shalom.
Thank you for speaking to us. Being a James Bond supervillain, and it's like you're the supervillain of supervillains of James Bond. How exciting is that for you?
That's look. If I gave in to all my excitement, you give in to If then I couldn't play the part anymore. So I have to, sometimes I think it's a bit like a surgeon who has to perform life-saving surgery. He can't say, "Oh my God, this is so," and if he would be aware of the importance of being precise and doing the right thing and doing what's required and necessary to save that life. I don't think he could perform the operation with the necessary precision. Now, thank God, in what I do, there's no life endangered other than maybe my own, but that's okay. That's self-inflicted. So I don't really. I am excited when I think about it. I don't permit myself to think about it.
But if I continue your analogy, when the surgeon has finished with the surgery, he looks at the patient and he says, "Well, I did that.
He survived."
Yeah, and I did it. Do you feel the same when you see the final movie?
Well, in this specific case, the patient isn't out of intensive care yet. Let's see what happens when the movie opens. Mm-hmm. But from what I hear and from what I've seen, chances for a full recovery are pretty high, and that's really exciting.
Mm-hmm. The reviews are great, and the movie's great. Yeah. I loved it. But after being a Bond villain and after being the bad guy in a Tarantino movie, what else do you have to aspire in regards to play
bad guys?
Yeah, to play another bad guy.
There's apparently there's a whole list. There's and there would be 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There would be I don't know. Moby Dick is not really Ishmael is not
you
really a villain, but there are plenty of stories where the antagonistic element is important.
And why you?
I don't know. Why not? I better not ask the question. I'd hate to be faced with the answer that it's all wrong and it's all a mistake.
And one final question I want to ask you about this movie, because it seems like the Bond franchise keeps trying to progress and go forward, but still giving a nod to the earlier movies in the vast tradition. How is it trying to live in both worlds at the same time?
I think that's what made Bond survive for 52 years. That exact element in it's a development. It develops along with us. And that's how it became a tradition. And that's how it became part of our culture. And the great thing is, it is so specifically English. And I firmly believe that because it is so specifically English, it speaks to the whole world. If it would have made the mistake to kind of globalize, it would have evaporated. And so that combination of development and tradition is really what guarantees survival. It's a very conservative view politically, if you want, but if the specifics and the details are progressive enough, I find that a good balance.
Yeah, definitely. Anything to say to your daughter in Israel?
No. I speak to her on the phone.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.